All right, people, look, stop making this difficult. And I appreciate that people are getting more involved in information flow. 7 different topics, which describe 7 individual components, which if you 7 by 7 or times 7 equals 49, which is 1 point from 50, okay? 50 is your half-life. There are 7 major points to finance and banking, whether it be national or international. I am sorry that this thing exists. I'm sorry that I even pointed it out. I didn't know it was gonna get down like that. All I'm simply saying, if you pay attention to what's going on, there's 7 primary colors of the rainbow. Some people say 5, some people say 12, some people say 13. We're talking about the primary colors that the human eye can distinctively see before or miss after a rainfall, okay? 7 primary colors, 7 glands, 7 organs, 7 primary functions of banking and finance, nationally and internationally, 7 days a week, 7 stages of your life, all right? Women working 9 and 8, 8 being the consistency, which is the infinity symbol, and 9 meaning level up. When you do a 9, ba-bam, 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 okay? This is why women mature faster mentally and sometimes morally. Not today, though. This is back in the day. This is about 11 years ago. Nowadays, there's a small, minute few of women that are maturing faster than men. Small, minute few. Because this whole thing of trying to be like a man has went viral. You know? So, women working 9s and 8s. 8s being they master a certain level, then they move up. 9 being they learn something to go, learn something to go. This explains why you see so many women with more education than men. Statistically speaking, maybe. But when they have that education, a lot of them can't find a job. So you have men still making more money than women. Therefore, the argument comes out that women are on a glass ceiling, which I call a sticky floor, is why you can't make more money than men, because you're not willing to get your hands dirty, okay? Men lives are in stages of 7. And how do I explain that? When you draw a 7, you go bam, bam, right? Then you go up again, bam, bam. All right, but I think I'm doing reverse. So let's try it like this. A 7 connects to another 7. Those make steps. Draw a 7 on top of a 7, on top of a 7, on top of a 7, and you will realize that each one of those makes steps. Somewhat like the Scottish and York Rite in the Masons. Long side of the pyramid, short side of the pyramid. All right? So you notice that in spaces of 7, men make steps in their life. 7, just before 8. Adolescent years, sucking the bottle, mama's sucking the bottle, mama's nipple, and the pacifier. That shit should be done. Because the boy is moving on to age 8. Should be potty trained, knows what no means. All right? Next phase of that young man's life. 14, just before 15, which is driver's permit and work permit. Oh, what a goddamn coincidence. Next thing after that, from the 14 is 21. You are allowed to drink now. You're free to roam the planet as you. All right. Next after that 21 is 28. 28. That means you're tired from 21 to 27 of being in the club, you know, jumping from bed to bed. You're tired of waking up with random women, or some of y'all random men, and you wanna settle down. You wanna get in a real relationship with somebody. Your mind is to the point where it wants to be fed. 28. All right. After that, what we have? 7 times what? 7 times 4. That was 7 times 5. Between 28 to 35. That's when you get into the midst of a serious relationship, marriage, and children. All your financial things should be pretty much mastered. You know what a credit card is and how bad it is for your account. All right? You know a little bit about renting an apartment. You probably on your second car. 35. You're having your first child, or baby mama drama, whatever comes first. After 35, we're going to hit 42. 42, you should have a certain amount of money in your account. There should be some children in high school that's playing some sports, that's got a scholarship ready for college. You're on your way to be clearing your retirement at 49, or whatever, however long you started working at this company after college or before college. All right, or your own private business. So 42 to 49 is self-mastery, because that is your half-life, which is 50. They always say 40 and 50 is your half-life. Please don't make this difficult. So keep up with the steps. Men move in steps of 7. I don't give a damn black, white, Latino, Chinese, stop sign, yield sign. You move in steps of 7. Check your history, look at your background, go through your photo album and find out what you was doing at 7 to 8, 14 to 15, 20 to 21, 27 to 28, 34 to 35. 41 to 42. And if you're that old, listen to my channel. Damn. 48 to 49. I'm still glad you're here though. Women moves in phases of 8. A woman will master certain things. Ballerina, dance, instruments. So she'll go from 8 to 16 to 24. So she has 3 stages of her life that she considers critical. By the time she reached that 32 stage, between 24 and 32 stage, a lot of y'all gonna hear that magical word. Biological clock is ticking. My body is starting to fail a little bit, but I wanna go ahead, hurry up and fuck it up so I can fix it up and have a child with a man that I select. So women move in phase 8. Some women move in phases of 9. 9, 18, 27. You get what I'm saying? These are stages of their life. I don't know if it's indicated by the CTGAs and DNA or just it's set up their way. But either way, if you look at it, 7 has a lot of commonality between the ionosphere, space, us, our aura, our spirit, physical days, and time groups. Even people will say time is fake. Well, if time was fake, why the hell does the moon rotate around the earth? Why the hell does the earth rotate around the sun? And why the hell do we have day and night? Time is not fake. Time is consistent. We just need to know what consistency range it's on. Whether we're on our own time or somebody else's time, or you're sitting here wasting time. This is why I choose to drive to where I need to be, and you riding along in the car with me. Therefore, I'm using my time efficiently. I'm spreading the word to different sources of information to different people to access what they might think, or if they care, or what I might think. Please don't make this 7 glands. 7, don't make 7 hard. Just observe and you will see. Okay, let's take fruits and vegetables. If you're eating a salad, told you got 7 glands, find out a way to take care of those 7 glands, those 7 organs. If you're eating a salad, how many of y'all scared to put a peach, an apple, a strawberry, pecans, papaya, mango, guacamole, what is it called? What the hell is that vegetable called? Is it a fruit? It's called an avocado. I call it a guacamole. I like guacamole. So an avocado in your salad. How many of y'all have done that? Well, if you look at it, lettuce does absolutely nothing for you. If you don't believe me, take a head of lettuce, blend it up, and drink it down. Watch how much gas you got. But it's hydrating. It's verbiage or whatever the heck. Get that crap out of here. Turnips, spinach, good hardcore greens. Get some good greens in your system. Now, those greens are your base of your salad. Now let's get 7 different colors of vegetables and fruit in that salad. If you use vegetables and fruit, you don't have to use some of that fattening, nasty, cancer-causing, daggone salad dressing that they sell. A lot of, classic example, most big dudes like blue cheese. Most brothers like ranch. Most women like Catalina or French. Women like sweet things. That's why a lot of women like to eat bread. You're an absorber of sugar. You like sweet things, but I don't know why, but y'all like to produce humans. You might need that sugar, that extra energy, because you create life. But most people like those type of dressings. A lot of people like Italian oil and vinegar. But if you're putting fruits and vegetables on your salad, it seems like, man, this post went bad, I'm gonna tell you. But don't get this 7 thing confused. 7 vegetables, like 4 vegetables, 3 fruits of 7 different colors of the rainbow, man. That is healthy. That is information absorbed by the sun that is going inside your body. All right? Whew. What I was gonna talk about today, and I'm gonna make it a short topic, because I'm trying to sneak this one in. You sneak it in. If you don't think you're being watched on YouTube and Facebook, you're sadly mistaken. So I guess about the 9-minute mark, I'm gonna sneak this in right now. A lot of people that are Pan-Africanism and all this, they keep talking about this reparations. Man, it's 2014 about to be 2015 and 16. You can hang the reparation thing up. I would love to have reparations, but how do you decide who gets it and when they get it and how they get it? How they get it is very important, because if a lot of us is on this welfare, baby mama drama, EBT crap, there's a lot of women out there, believe it or not, that are receiving tax-free money. It's called child support. They're not getting it through the system. Yeah, a lot of women out there receiving tax-free child support. That means you and that man has made an agreement. He's paying you money under the table. That means nobody in the government knows that man is sliding you cash by free will. There's a lot of brothers doing that. A lot of you women need to shut the hell up. That brother giving you $700 to $800 a month for his child or children, and you getting it tax-free, and the government ain't getting their shot in it. All he got to mention and show pay stubs that says I paid her for this many years, this much money, you're gonna be hurting, young lady. So you need to shut the hell up. The law only moves in strange and mysterious ways, and it depends on the knowledge of the law. Some people are gonna disagree with me, but you need to look it up. This is what I'm trying to slide in. Reparations. With the people that are on EBT, they're already getting reparations. They get free money. But that does not allow them to get good nutrition. In today's world, right now, 2014 about to roll into 2015, if you don't own the following items, and listen closely. A lot of rain, a lot of capability to capture rainwater. And when I say capture rainwater, I'm talking about 50 gallons per person in your household. Because it doesn't rain that much probably where you live at. 50 gallons. Now you want to take pantyhose or mosquito nets and put it over this capture device. This allows you to keep bugs and debris and dirt out of your drinking potable water, which you can boil over fire, all right? You want to keep beans and rice, which is starch and proteins. It keeps your family from starving. You want to collect it now, not when the news starts saying there's a food shortage in America. No, don't do that. My lips gray as hell. You want to collect those beans and rice now. Buy beef jerky in bulk. Beef jerky has a high, stable shelf life. So you got beans, rice, beef jerky, and you capture rainwater. Next, last but not least, if you got a little garage or a place in your house, you need to put some flower pots down in a very sunny room. Because believe it or not, you growing fruits and vegetables in your house, you can do it. There's ways to do it. Check the internet. How to grow in your own home. Just put that in your Google search. You can grow fruits and vegetables. You knock off $400 of your grocery list right then and there. Because the only thing you buy from the grocery store is meats and pastas and maybe rice and beans. But if you grow your own vegetables, man, you have trade value. You grow money on trees. Be a collective with your neighbors. The biggest problem why us as richly melanated people are catching hell is because we don't work together. We don't work together. White folks will work together regardless of what their difficulties be. Technical difficulties, mental difficulties, hygienic difficulties. They don't give a damn. The fact that you're white, I'm gonna work with you. Richly melanated people do not work with each other. We don't. And that's our biggest downfall. We so busy trying to individualize ourselves, but it's because we can't trust our own culture. Our own culture has issues. One, we got issues on how we spend our money. Two, our concept of thinking. Three, our historical richness of our race or our culture, what we distinctively believe we need to do for each other, okay? You and others who are surrounding each other need to start a collective. Food collective, weapons collective, thought process collective. Because guess what? The powers that be cannot take more than 10 individuals. It's impossible. 10 armed men. Why do you think the Black Panthers were so popular? 10 or more armed individuals with the same thought process, the same clarity of speech. They don't get out there challenging the powers that be, but you stay calm, cool, and collected. Have some walkie-talkies. You can't depend on the cell phone system, baby, because that's the first thing that's gonna go. You can't depend on the goddamn landline system, because that's going too. You need to have some walkie-talkies. That means charge FM radios on a channel on a frequency that do frequency hop. That means every 20 minutes or 10 minutes or 5 minutes, they go so nobody can hear your communication. So you got your food, you got your water, you got your weapons, you got the collectiveness of thought that, hey, all 15 of us are together no matter what. Together to protect our children and our future. Okay? Last but not least, to these jokers out here talking about reparations, I'm gonna tell you about young scholars. I've been blessed to be in 3 atmospheres or 3 fields of study. That means I've gotten my education, I've dealt in violence, high levels of violence, all right? And I've been able to talk to a broad spectrum of people all over the world. You know, speak publicly. Now, the problem I have with my public speakers, they're not willing to back up shit they say. They're not. Homeboy, homegirl, ladies and gentlemen, you can talk all day, but if you can't back it up defensively, it means absolutely nothing. Because once your stage and podium is gone and the handcuffs are on, you're over with. You understand? Am I making myself clear? I don't want reparations. What I do want, and here's your old school test, for richly melanated people to be tax-free. Nope, I don't want to hear black, not black people be tax-free. I don't want to hear Africans, not that neither. Not trying to hurt them. I said richly melanated, which means it falls under the title of certain color distinction, what you would call segregation or racism. however the fuck you want to see it. If you're under, that means darker than the paper bag. If I can't leave a thumbprint in your skin, your blue veins don't show, you're tax-free. That's not hating on red bone people when they say dark skin versus team light skin. No, it's not. Tax-free is for richly melanated people, which means you have direct involvement with those who are in the slave trade that are no longer here by ancestry. Now, a lot of times I put out stuff so quick because I'm on a certain time limit, and I put it out fast, but I do give it a concept of thought. And a lot of people will say, well, you're eliminating light-skinned people. No, I'm eliminating people who bleach themselves. You understand that? Because light-skinned people can get in the sun and pass that paper bag test easily. Mixed people cannot. Not trying to hurt you, but just give it a little train of thought. How do you decide who gets reparations, who doesn't? Just go by this. We become tax-free, which means you have to have an ID card. When you purchase things, you don't get taxed. You don't get taxed. The government takes out 12 months of daggone money, which is about $20,000 to $30,000, and you get $3,000 back. You happy as hell. You crazy as hell. Oh man, I gotta go. Peace. Holla. I hope this went over well.